No to it. In 2010, I still said no to it. Why did I say no? I was not convinced. Raila amesoma, amesema ni mzuri. Wengine walisema Ruto na Uhuru wamesoma, wamesema ni mbaya. I had my reasons. One of them was we were explained to that 20% of what was in our constitution before its promulgation, passage and promulgation, was not fit to govern us. 20% is too much for me. And that we needed to have looked at. And yet we went ahead. I had also seen how we are overrepresented. I'm glad now we are talking about the overrepresentation. I've been on it for the longest time possible. I've talked about it here, I've talked about it in our bunges and in other forums. Because in my mind I was asking, if I'm looking at the United States of America, it is a whole continent. But how many senators do they have? 50 senators. No, 100 senators. Each state produces 2 senators. And I looked at Kenya with our population and with our territory, and I was wondering, why are we going for this? We used to have 210 constituencies. Those constituencies have been blotted. What is the need for it? We were being lied to that we were bringing service closer to who? To the people. Is that the case? Hell no. But because we wanted to please our political lords and masters, we went that direction. Who is paying the price today? It is us. You also remember that the MPs did not want to pass the constitution, not because of its blotted nature, but because there was a provision in the constitution that was saying that all of us must pay what? Taxes. Now I remember how they were conned by one Raila Odinga who outsmarted all of them. He told them, no, wacheni tu tupitishe hii na tukimaliza kupitisha, we will discuss with KRA and KRA will exempt all legislators from doing what? Paying taxes. And our MPs fell for that. But what happened at the end of the day? You know, one, they did not realize that KRA is a what? It's a technocrat. And the technocrats would only do that which the law mandates. Soon after that, what did we see? Upon its passage, one Right Honorable Prime Minister, former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, went ahead, paid his taxes. Even Kibaki was caught unawares. The only man who knew what he was doing was Raila Odinga. After that, Kibaki had to run to pay his taxes. After that, Kalonzo followed and paid his taxes. The MPs realized that they were on their own. I feel that we need to go for a referendum. Why did I vote no? I will say it. I voted no because this document was not fit enough to replace the former constitution, the old constitution, which had been thoroughly mutilated by the political class. And I was expecting, and I still would expect, that if Kenyans, we were to go for a referendum today to fix the laws, because it is more than 10 years down the line, the law did not make us, the constitution did not make us, we made the constitution, and the constitution is supposed to serve us, but where the constitution is not serving us, we need to come as a people and say that these sets of laws that are supposed to serve us have not served us for 10 years, we need to review them. What am I looking at? I'm not even saying that we go, because if we say blanketly that we go, then they will rush us into that, isn't it? But I voted no for one reason, that I needed to see 2 documents. One, spelling out pure presidential system with checks and balances. 2, a pure parliamentary system with checks and balances. Then the people of this country would be given like 1 year for civic education to be done. such that members of the public would know exactly what is in it, that document that they are being asked to vote for. Now, if we would come there, then we would have to restrain the president from doing what? The president from going out, or even the deputy president from going out and campaigning. Why? Because the president has been sworn in under the current constitution. But we did not see that. And that is why we ended up in 2005 having a very divisive kind of referendum. And it also came to 2010, we were still having the same. If we can choose to go that direction, because, Mheshimiwa Speaker, if we look at it today, what are they trying to do? They are trying to bring in again a mongrel of a government where we have a presidential system, but we are also going to have parliamentary system. How is this going to work? It is not going to save us, even at one moment. The problem with our country is we like borrowing and aping things. We borrowed constitution. Our constitution is borrowed from the United States of America to 98% of it. But we don't even check out how they do their politics there. We even came with things that I think we were trying to please some white masters somewhere. That we came here and we decided that we are going to have 47 women representing us. And then, where are they? They are in the National Assembly. What are they doing in the National Assembly? In the National Assembly, we have members of parliament whose mandate or jurisdiction is much smaller, because the women rep is representing a what? A county. So where are they supposed to be? They are supposed to be in the Senate. Even if we were to forgive them, the women reps are supposed to be moved to the Senate. And fellow Kenyans, if we were to move the women reps into the Senate, we would have sorted out the 2/3 gender rule. How will we have sorted it out? Because then we will then have each county having a male senator and a female senator somehow. But even in the United States, they don't do that. We have states that have one gender representing them, and they don't have a problem. But for us, we went for affirmative action. Mr. Speaker, I remember the late President Moi saying affirmative action is not good for our country, but we busted him out. We said yeye na uzee yake aenda fanye nini, akae kando. We did not want to listen. You know, Kenyans, just like we went to the elections of 2002, we were so much preoccupied, not with how our country would be governed after that, but we wanted to send Kanu and Moi what? Out. And yet we did not send Kanu, we did not send Moi out. Why? Because Moi, we had sorted Moi out in the constitution. We had put the limit to 2 terms of 10 years, and Moi had just served that completely. And so we did not send him out. But we did not think that is how, with our emotions, we came up with Kibaki, and Kibaki had promised us, together with Akina Raila, 100 days we would have had what? The constitution. May I remind you guys, upon getting into that office, what happened? Upon getting the power, what happened? They said, now, we really did not need what? The constitution. Michuki na chuki zake alituonyesha vizuri kabisa. Akasema hatukuwa tunahitaji nini constitution. Tulikuwa tunahitaji constitution because Moi was not going out. But now that Moi is out, then we do not need a what? A constitution. And he brought this thing of now it is like holding liver. And when you are holding liver, then you know you have to keep on juggling it, isn't it? We missed our point there. And come 2007, we also missed the point. Come 2013, we missed the point. Come 2022, we missed the point. Sometimes we get so preoccupied with an individual sitting in an office that we do not think about, after this individual, how are we going to run our country. It is time, Mheshimiwa Speaker, and it is good that this conversation is beginning. We need to go for a referendum, and we need to have a referendum. We need to have 2 documents such that we get to know which one is going to govern us. Mheshimiwa Speaker, I'm through with that, but please allow me to finish on this. 2 things. At this, I want to address the President. Mr. President, you have a rogue in your office in the name of your PA. The things that we have lately been treated to by your PA, one Mr. Farouk Kibet, is not right. Whether it is to John Mbadi, or whether it would happen to Mudavadi, or whether it would happen to Rebecca Miano, or it would happen to even the PSS, or even any of the chief executive officers of any of the state corporations, it is unacceptable. Because the person that the people gave the mandate, that has the sovereignty of the people on the behalf of the people, is not Farouk Kibet. It is one Dr. William Samuel Ruto. On this, we will differ, because that office needs to be treated with decorum. There is no way that a minister of state or even a PS should be pushed the way that we saw Farouk doing it. It is not right. We cannot accept it. And Mr. President, perhaps it is good to sort out your PA, because otherwise the country may get to a point that we will have to find a way to sort out your PS. You are the person that has invited these people to serve alongside you. Please respect them. Let them be respected. If there is something that they have not done well, you do not need to come to the public and then wash the linens, your dirty linens, in the public. Like we said it with Gachagua and the rest, we are also saying, please train your eyes on your PA. If it caught you unawares, like it did catch us unawares, you need to act on it. Mheshimiwa Speaker, I want to finish and say the other time I gave statistics here, and the statistics that I gave here are still true. Next week, I will come with the statistics that I had people asking for. While I did that, I did it such that we may be able to know. I had one speaker who came after me trying to say that it does not matter whether the state officers all comes from one region or one tribe. That is not what our constitution aspired. Why our constitution says that there must be regional balance. So I must tell the president, even 12 cabinet, even 12 PSS from one community, where we have more than 42 communities in this country, is still not right. Mr. President, please sort out the numbers. Kenyans are here, and Kenyans are professionals from almost each tribe, even an Ogiek or an Ilchamis. That is something that we are asking your office to do, because it is you who has the right to do it. Thank you, and thank you, members.
Thank you, Kira Michael. Asante sana. Kelvin Kishoyan.
Kindly, Mr. Speaker,
Yeah.
I would like to object on some of the few